Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Fairgrounds Racecourse here on Tuesday. It is a special Tuesday program. It is the 13th of February 2024. Going to look at the featured 8th race in the Fairgrounds, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. The 8th race from Nolans, it is the Mardi Gras Stakes. It's going for a purse of $100,000. Race fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 12 horses entered, 10 through 12 RAEs. 9 will go to the Stall Wilson Turf Course. The distance of ground here of 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs on the Stall Wilson Turf Course. Rails out 21 feet. They'll be going to the true position rail setting next week with the Risen Star this weekend. My top selection, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Redefined as a top selection. 4-6-2-5 for me in the superfecta. 4-6-2-5 super. Top selection to 4-horse Redefined. 4-year-old filly by More Than Ready. Michelle Lovell trains. Jaime Torres gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 25th of November here at the Fairgrounds, 5.5 in the Panzeretta Stakes, and the horse finished third by 2 lengths. He had a wide trip throughout. He never got the good turn of foot. The winner just had the jump on him. He ran okay, but he needed something more. Coming here off the bench, not the world's toughest race, I think he could get the trip to win, or she could get the trip to win. 2 back in a lounge race at Churchill, 5.5 rungs 3rd of November. She won by 3.5 lengths that day, and basically from a tracking trip, she stalked all the way around the race course. She was a little bit wide, but when she got the turn of foot, she took off clear. That was a major improvement off the race before, which is the Galway at Saratoga over the 5.5 on the Mellon. He finished 5th by 4 lengths that day. Had a horrible race that day. She bled during it. She was wide. She was inside. She just wasn't happy that day. Her races before that in New York weren't bad at all. As a 2-year-old, she actually placed in the matron on the turf at Aqueduct last season. Came back to run a very good place in the Stewards Manor, and then broke her one of the lounge race at Belmont right before the Belmont Stakes quite nicely. Refreshing here at 6-1. I think he has a good chance of winning. I think the 6-horse Palpy Flower for Billmont and James Grant get the check. The check also. Most recently, Autumn Day at Aqueduct over the 6. He finished 6th by 3 3/4 lengths that day and was very, very wide and just never got going. Prior to that, in the Caress, he just again was wide, never got a good turn of foot. But upset in the Intercontinental, where she had a very good trip. She was a little bit wide, but she closed up well that day. A very, very good run, and her place in the license fee at Belmont wasn't bad at all. Coming down south to the Fairgrounds at 5-1, I'll give her a shot here today. To recap my selection for the 8th now for the Fairgrounds, it's the Mardi Gras. I'm going to take the 5-horse Redefined. Give kudos to the 6-horse Poppy Flower. 4-6-2-5 Super. 4-6 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.